Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Fingerprinting Gurus. My name is Tommy Watkins, your instructor, here for a new and exciting topic this week. Before we get into this week's topic, I'd like for everyone to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and a notification bell so you too can continue to receive content like this each and every week that will not only help assist you as an entrepreneur, your ink card fingerprinting business, and your ink card fingerprinting business as well. This week's topic, ladies and gentlemen, how to completely fill out FBI FD-258 card. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, you can make mistakes here on this card. And what I'm going to go over today is just going to touch on some things that'll help you get through that process without any kickbacks on your behalf for the FBI 258 card. First and foremost, this is the card here present. When you have these fingerprint cards, ladies and gentlemen, you want to ensure that it has the proper writing on the back from the federal government. If it's blank, we're going to start there. You do not, and I mean you do not want to submit that card in for submission, which it will automatically yield a rejection. On the back of these cards, it gives some information here. As you see here in the small print, let me see, can I zoom in some? Okay, let's say magnifying in some. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we see right here where it says right here, do not use highlighters on the ink fingerprinted card. It says on the next line, do not enter data or labels within the leave blank areas. You want to ensure fingerprint impressions are rolled completely from nail to nail. Also, we want to touch on ensuring fingerprint impressions are in the correct sequence. We'll go over that later for us, the sequence. Ensure notations are made for any missing fingerprint impressions, such as amputations, lacerations, and thus far. We also want to talk about do not use more than 2 retabs per fingerprint card impression blocks. You want to also ensure you have no stray marks within the fingerprint impression blocks itself. Ladies and gentlemen, that information is vital. If everyone took the time to look at the information on the back of these cards, there will be like less rejections. Now we'll just turn over to the front here. And normally how you would handle a card like this, ladies and gentlemen, let's say some clients will come with their own fingerprint cards. In that case, you would examine that card when you receive them. In a lot of cases, ladies and gentlemen, you'll normally receive cards like this that have individuals, you see highlighted marks like this everywhere, indicating to the client where they need to place their information. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a no-no when you're receiving these ink fingerprint cards. Now, we just went over on the back of these cards that was a no-no. Now, if you continue to go do something after the back of the card indicated that is not allowed, you're setting it up for rejection if you let this card get by you. It won't be the client's fault. It'll be your fault as a professional because you allowed this card to be handed back to that client before they can resubmit. Now, if you want to cost yourself some time and money, go ahead and be my guest and do this process. And you straighten up pretty quick after a couple of times of this mishap. All these blocks here that I have highlighted, ladies and gentlemen, that is typically what you get in the field when clients bring cards to you. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on that. This is typically what you get, and that is a no-no when we accept cards from the customers. It's good that the fingerprint technician has his own set of supplies on hand, just like what you have here that you get from the client. But you want to ensure, ladies and gentlemen, that there's no writing or any type of imperfections on these cards, none whatsoever. Now, if the client present this card, let's say it has a slight bend, let's say something like that, that's a no-no. See that crease in there? That's a no-no. You want to automatically take this card and replace it with a fresh one, and then proceed from there. Now, for the fingerprint card, what you'll do here, this space right here, first you'll check the client's ID. You want to make sure that the ID matches up to the individual, and you record that within a journal, which I do have one that's recommended for this process, and it is called Journal Illegible Fingerprinting Events. It's just like our notary book, just like notaries carry it, but it's just for fingerprinting technicians. Now, for this column right here, where it says signature of person being fingerprinted, have that client to sign their signature like they normally would sign it. And proceed from there, basically. Next, you'll move down. They don't have to enter the residence, which is on their driver's license, because sometimes people have moved on from their previous addresses that's posted on their driver's license. Allow them to place their current address here on this line. Have them to make 2 lines. One for the street address and the next line for the city, state, and zip code. Therefore, they're not trying to cram all this information within the space. Next, this is the most important. Fingerprint technicians, you want to ensure that you are dating and signing this card right here. This is the only place you sign, fingerprint technicians. You would date and sign. And as far as employer's address and name, have the client to place their employer's name and address in this column. And you want to also ask, within this block, you want to ask the client the reason they're being fingerprinted. This could be various reasons, but we'll just say background check. So you have the individual to write background check here. All right, so we'll move here to the top where it says last name. You'll have the client to write their last name, first name, and you want to make sure they spell out that middle name. Now, if this card has already come pre-printed with the information on it, and let's say this right here says John Doe the third, or let's say senior. Okay, and well, we'll just leave senior off. We'll just say John Doe the third. Okay, that's what his company has placed onto this fingerprint card. Well, you get the individual's driver's license, and it reads John Doe the third senior. You're right, John Doe Senior the third here in this block. All right, that's going to be his AKA. Any information that's on his driver's license that differ from what the company had placed on there, that's where you put in the AKA block. We're not going by names that individuals called them on the street. We're looking at the government issued ID in order to find any differences in the name that was presented with the ink fingerprinted card. Next, you want to ask the individual, what is your citizenship? Were you born in USA, or were you born in France? Things of that nature. We'll take United States for instance. If they're a U.S. citizen, have the individual to write out USA here for citizenship. And for here, you have the individual to write their whole social security number here. They cannot get around this process. You got to have the individual to place their social security number on to this card. There's no way around it. You need to have this information there, because you don't want this card to get out of your sight and some other number go on this card other than the actual individual that you fingerprinted. Okay, so you want to make sure of that. Now next, this right here is you ask the individual's sex. Okay, you just let them know you're not trying to be facetious or anything like that, but with today's climate, you want to be respectful and ask the individual, what is your sex? And they will say male or female. We'll just say male. So you have the individual place male here, M for male. All right, we do not spell out anything. Everything is abbreviated. M for male. And let's say we're asking, was he black, white? He'll say he's black, so the abbreviation for black would be BLK. Height, you'll go 6 -0. Height, you play 285. Eye color, individual stated brown, so you go BRO. Hair color, individual say he or she is bald. You write BLD for bald. Now for the date of birth here. The date of birth, if it's a single digit month and day, it's going to always have a 0 in front of it. So let's say for January it'd be 01, 01, and let's say 1978. You want to make sure the whole year gets spelled out. No abbreviations. You want them to provide that whole year of their date of birth. Okay? For the place of birth, you ask the individual, where were you born? Individual stated Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Have the individual to spell out Philadelphia and comma and abbreviate Pennsylvania, which is PA. All states, we'll abbreviate all states, but definitely have them to spell out their name. Now, from there, everything is complete. Okay, everything is complete to start the rolling process. Now, for the sequential order of the fingerprint rolling, you always want to start with the right hand, and the reason being you want to start the right hand because guess what? The right hand column is across the top here. Now you do not want to get these mixed up. Right hand on the top, left hand on the bottom. Okay, left hand on the bottom here. Okay, so I'm gonna move this up some. We're gonna move this up some, and we're gonna place the 4 flat impressions here, and then we're gonna thumbprint the left thumb, thumbprint right thumb, flat impressions here. Reason it's called flat impressions because that's exactly what it is. You're laying it flat, little massaging, and then you lift up. It's no technique really needed. You just gently massage to ensure that the fingerprints get a really good impression here on the paper. As a whole, the circumference or the measurements of this paper or this fingerprint card is 8 by 8, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just for you to know, so you can. That's just good to know information. So you want to, if you're going to be doing this business, you want to educate yourself as much as possible as to what to do. From here, we're gonna start that process. So I'm just pretty much roll fingerprinting myself. So from there, the right thumb, remember side to side, boom. Then right index, boom. Left, right middle, boom. Right ring, boom. right little, boom. You want to make sure you go from nail edge to nail edge in order to get that process. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So from there, we'll go left thumb, boom. Left index, boom. Left middle, boom. Left ring, boom. Left little, boom. And then next, to get ready to close out this process, ladies and gentlemen, you will take the four fingers. Always have the client to stretch their fingers out flat. All right. Do not allow them to tuck that finger under there. Make sure that finger is tucked. Make sure you pull it out. Okay, pull it out. You're gonna have to fight with a lot of them to pull it out, because it deeply impacts your ability to make that impression down on that paper, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to ensure that that thumb, everybody does it. It's like a bad habit. So you want to make sure that they are moving that thumb from underneath. Okay, so you press it in ink and you put it at a 45-degree angle, ladies and gentlemen. 45 degrees. You gently massage and boom, let it up. Same thing. Ink, you ink it, boom, pop it there. You will ink it again, pop it in the left thumb, and you will ink the last four, boom, 45-degree angle, boom, right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I didn't go through the actual simulation for showing you real live ink fingerprint impressions, just have to thank security, not only for yourself but for your clients as well when you're out in these environments mobily. And I didn't do that because with this being an online form, I do not want my prints to be transposed anywhere and it could be lifted and used somewhere else. So you have to think security. With my previous history in the law enforcement, I understand a great deal about these types of issues and crimes and things of that nature that can arise from criminal activity. Basically, that's pretty much all I have here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions in regards to the FBI FD-258 card, feel free to drop me a comment down in the chat or within the Q&A. Feel free to you can connect with the Journal of Legible Fingerprinting Events. It's a nice guide that will help you record all the information for your customers regarding ink fingerprinting. And of course, you can find that book on both lulu.com and of course amazon.com. That's pretty much all I have, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I look forward to helping you grow your fingerprinting business, teaching the right techniques, teaching you how to be consummate professionals in your area of expertise, which is mobile ink fingerprinting. And I must say that I enjoy what I do, ladies and gentlemen. And this right here just brings me a step closer to my goals, to helping other individuals out there achieve their goal and making a great living mobily doing this. It's definitely very lucrative. You just got to be ready to go at it. This is a different beast than anything notary related. I love it, and I love helping the others that come to my company achieve their dreams once they get approved for these ink fingerprinting cards and moving on to their dreams to get their license, certification, background clearance, and more. That's all I have. If you would just like and subscribe to this content, and we'll see you on next week with a new and exciting topic. Thank you.